impromptu live for just the main event of UFC Perth. We're waiting on Dominic Reyes and Carlos Ulberg to make their way to the cage. And right now we have Dominic Reyes. He fights out of California. He's making his walk. He's still backstage at the moment. So I hope everybody's having a terrific Saturday. Hope you have a great start to your weekend. We did a live this morning. I put in a longer Saturday morning boxing workout. Don't have to go to work, so it's not quite as, well, I have more time to spend on my bag work and whatnot. And this is Herbie the Cat joining us. Of course, he was ignoring me all day. It's not until I do a live that he decides he wants to jump on my lap or something. Alright, so now we have Reyes. He's cage side, disrobing. Guess he's about to get checked out by the officials. I have to admit, I'm not a huge Dominic Reyes fan, but thus far, I think all the Aussie and Kiwi fighters on this UFC card have been winning. We just saw, was it Jimmy Crute do a real nasty head crank. They called it a rear naked choke, but it was really like he had his opponent's back. He had both hooks in, and he just lifted it was like he's about to tear the guy's head off his shoulders, I'm sure that really hurt. So, of course, his opponent tapped. That was within the first round of that fight. All right, we got Reyes getting greased up a little bit. How was you guys Saturday? What did you guys do? And what fights are you looking forward to? Either the UFC or boxing fights? Drop a comment and let me know that you're here. Say hi. Hey there, Super Mario. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Make sure you tune in for my next live, which will probably be next week. I don't typically work out on Sundays. Super Mario, you like boxing fights? What fights are you looking forward to? Definitely subscribe and hit the bell so that way you get notified when I go live. Alright, Super Mario, do you ever watch UFC fights? Oh, you're looking forward to Jake and Tank? Interesting. Do you know how many rounds that's going to be? I hear they're going to use bigger gloves and it's an exhibition or something. Alright, well now we're waiting on Carlos Ulberg to make his way out to the cage. He trains with the city kickboxing crew. Fights out of Auckland, New Zealand. Right now he's making his way, he's backstage. Arnell, hey, how are you guys doing? 49ers versus Jaguars, what do I think? I don't know anything about football, sorry. Right now we're about to watch the main event of this UFC Perth card. There were some boxing fights on tonight, but to be honest, I really wasn't very interested in any of them. Hi Vanilla Gorilla, how are you? Hey, thanks Vanilla Gorilla, that's very cute. That's really nice of you, Vanilla Gorilla. Appreciate it. What fights am I looking forward to? Good question. I mean, I'm looking forward to the UFC fight with Pereira and Ankalaev rematch. That'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to Valentina Shevchenko and Zhang Weili. I can't really call out any boxing fights that I'm really super excited about. Alright, now we got Carlos Ulberg getting greased up by the cut man. What do I think about the Mike and Jake fight? I mean, I was really rooting for Mike to do better than he did, but I don't know, it was weird. It was like he could pull some really skillful defensive moves, but then it was like he couldn't quite pull the trigger on his punches, which is odd to me because those tight little slips that he was making with his head movement, those are a lot harder than throwing a punch. So I don't know what was up with that, if he just felt super, super, super rusty and didn't spar enough to prepare. I don't know. People say it was rigged. I mean, you know what? That wouldn't shock me at all because I feel like some of Jake's other fights were rigged. Either that or there was a super, I mean, not outright rigged, but there was like an understanding that the other person was going to lose. Like Ben Askren was going to lose. Tyron Woodley was going to lose. Both of them, like, got dropped with right hands. And if you're going to rig a fight, going down from a right hand is the easiest thing to do. Alright, hey Polywog, good to see you. Congrats on your white belt, by the way. Oh, here's the cat again. Oh, nice. You've been doing yoga. Cool. The cat's name is Herbie. It's funny, he's not showing his face on camera. Guess he just wants to show his tail. Alright, so now the ring announcer is making the announcements. Just announced Dominic Reyes. Hi. Herbie says hi, Super Mario. Now he's announcing Carlos Ulberg. Carlos is in the red corner. These guys are light heavyweights, so I think they're both about 205. Oh, cool. You teach yourself yoga? Is there like a YouTube channel that you like? Alright, Super Mario, I'll see you around. Hey Polywog, yeah, this is Herbie the cat. He gets super interested as soon as I do a live, then he decides he wants to sit in my lap. I swear he's not wanted to do this all day, so go figure, right? Hi Apache. Alright, here we go. We're about to get started. Main event of UFC Perth. Carlos Ulberg versus Dominic Reyes. And right off the bat, we have an open stance fight with Ulberg fighting out of orthodox and Reyes fighting out of southpaw. Okay, we're starting off here with a little bit of low leg kicks from both fighters. Ulberg with an inside kick. Reyes returns a favor. Reyes is doing a lot of attempted level change feints. Reyes with the inside kick. Ulberg with some feinting a kick as well. Oh. Okay. Reyes is the one that's moving around on the outside, and Ulberg is kind of holding center ring. Oh, man. Thanks, Herbie. Come on. Down. Down. Sorry, guys. Cat takes precedence here on being overruled. Oh, head kick attempt by Reyes misses. Goes right over Ulberg's head. Reyes with another calf kick attempt, and Ulberg lands the first solid couple of strikes and lands a 1-2. Comes back with a cute little inside leg kick. We're almost at the halfway mark here of the first round between Carlos Ulberg and Dominic Reyes. Reyes misses again with another head kick. Oh, and Ulberg catches Reyes coming in with a nice jab that knocks Reyes' head right back. Reyes still trying to do a lot of feinting motion with his feet, with his legs. Trying to move around on the outside. Reyes tried for a high front kick to the, or high rear kick to the, to Ulberg's head, but did not connect. Ulberg just tried with a hard double jab right hand, did not connect. Now both men are making circles with their jab hands. Ulberg still, he's the one that's holding center cage, and Reyes is the one that's moving around on the outside. Oh, and Ulberg tries for a jab to the head, right hand to the body, which the right hand connected. Oh, here we go. Herbie wants to take over again. Holy cow. That's it. Ulberg drops Reyes hard and it gets waved off immediately. Wow. That's crazy. Well, that's it for the main event, right? Reyes gets knocked out in the first round. Hang on, we'll take a look at the replay. Well, I think all the Kiwi and Aussie fighters walked away with wins off this UFC Perth card. Yeah. All right, so nice, perfect jab connected, and then uh, almost a right hook. It's a hybrid right hook, right hand, connected over Reyes' left arm. And that was it. Just dropped him hard, and the ref waved it off right away. I mean, he was just starched. Well, Carlos Ulberg just knocked out Dominic Reyes. That was right in the first round. So, um, not a whole heck of a lot of action. Jimmy Crute also stopped his opponent in the first round. So, co-main and main did not go the distance. All right, well, good for City Kickboxing, good for Carlos Ulberg, and congrats to Jimmy Crute. All right, you guys. So there's not much commentary because that's it as far as the action goes. Is the card good tonight? I mean, I just tuned in mostly for the co-main and main. Both of those ended in the first round. Jimmy Crute got the sub. They called it a rear naked choke, but it was more like a rear naked head yank off, and Carlos Ulberg just KO'd Dominic Reyes, flattened him straight out on his back with a jab right hand. It was kind of a right hand left hook hybrid because he snuck it over Reyes' left arm. Previously, Neil Magny got a submission, so that was good. I'm kind of hoping he would win, and he did. Tell me what fights you guys are looking forward to, either in the UFC or boxing. Yeah, well, I've always said I know that Reyes is athletic, but I feel like he's missing something just because he crossed over from football. So yeah, he brings all those attributes with him, but in terms of fighting, there's just something else that you gotta have, and I don't think he has it to be truly world class. Okay, so you're looking forward to Spence versus Charlo. Interesting. I'm wondering if both those fighters are on the downside of the mountain, so to speak, you know? So that does make it kind of interesting that way. All right, you guys, how about any UFC fights? What are you looking forward to there? Oh, yeah, that was such a hard right hand that Ulberg landed from an angle. So he threw the jab and then cut over to his right just a little bit. So it was a right cross, literally. Yeah. So the ref didn't even let him do any ground and pound because he saw Reyes just flat out on his back. All right. Well, guys, that's about it. It was a short one tonight just because this fight, the co-main and main ended so quickly. We didn't get a lot of action. But just for the sake of us hitting 20 minutes, let me know what else you're looking forward to, or let me know if you have any questions. Have any of you guys been joining in for the live streams when I'm working out? Do you have any questions about that? I'm thinking I might do like a members only Q&A, but I have to figure out how I want to set that up. Some of you guys should consider joining as a member. It's only $3 a month. You get early access to a lot of the content, and you get priority replies from me. You also get a really cool little icon next to your name. When you first become a member, you'll be automatically made a white belt, and then in the next months, you get promoted. So automatically, you'll become a yellow belt in your second month, then an orange belt, and on to all your belt ranks. All right, UFC is on a commercial break right now. So ask your questions. Hey, Polywog, very cool. I'm glad you like that little emoji. Thanks for using it. As always, you guys, if you appreciate the grind on my live workouts, or you appreciate some of the boxing breakdowns, you're always welcome to leave either a super chat or a super thanks. Or you could go over to buymeacoffee.com and purchase coffees over there. They're in increments of, I think, $5. Thanks, Pollywog. I'm glad you liked that one. You guys having a good weekend so far? I hope your week went well. Oh yeah, wow, calisthenics and martial arts every day. That's pretty impressive. I usually take Sundays off. All right, Carlos Ulberg is getting a ton of love as he makes his way out of the floor area. No doubt he earned a few more fans in the crowd tonight. All right, so this showing us upcoming. We've got Ankalaev Pereira, October 4th. Oliveira versus Gamrot, October 11th. Derrider versus Allen, October 16th or 13th. Or is that 18th? And then Aspinall versus Gahn, October 25th. Oh, good. I'm glad, Pollywog. I'm glad you had good workouts this week. That's good to know. What type of martial arts do you do? So good for Neil Magny. Went all the way over to Australia and got a win. That's a long trip for a fight. Oh wow, so you do 2-a-days, huh, Pollywog? That's impressive. Alright, the UFC broadcast is once again on commercial break. What kind of martial arts do you do, Pollywog? Oh, by the way, I just posted my tribute to Ricky Hatton. It's kind of long, so Pollywog, you have early access to it since you're a member of the channel. If you're gonna do your workout tomorrow, check out my tribute to Ricky Hatton. It'll eat up at least half an hour of your workout time, so maybe that would be a good time to check it out. Oh, you teach yourself Arnis. Yeah, that's a lot of fun with the sticks and whatnot. But Muay Thai and MMA. Oh, cool. And you know, some wrestling. I get it. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Pollywog says I condition my shins with sticks. Oh, wow. Hey, Robo Jack. We're here to talk about MMA and boxing. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it an evening. That was a very brief co-main and main because both fights ended in the first round. So, yeah, not a lot to talk about. They're going to do a post-fight show. Wow, the crowd is really emptied out quickly. All right, well, they have invited Robert Whittaker to join them on the desk. That's good. All right, I don't know what your comment says, but it's all good. Freedom of speech. Oh, MMA guys breaking down Hollywood fight scenes? That's an interesting take on, fight analysis or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I'm not sure who you're asking me to look up drawing. I really can't figure out what your previous comment says. Alright, the cool guy. What do you think, cool guy? Felix from Stray Kids. Alright. Oh, I see, Polywog. So they're breaking down the fight choreography, saying it's BS or whatever. Yeah, if you don't have a very good stunt coordinator, fight coordinator, the fight's not going to look real at all. Benny the Jet Urquidez does a lot of that, and so did his mentor, Gene LaBelle. And both of them were actual fighters, so they know what's legit and how to make it look legit, but they also know where to place cameras, so it looks legit on camera, but of course you don't want people actually connecting. By the way, in a lot of, I think, the fight scenes between Benny the Jet and Jackie Chan, they were connecting. As Benny said, his attitude as well. I get paid to fight, so what's the difference if you actually hit me for this film scene? All right, guys, look, I think I'm gonna call it an evening. As soon as we hit the 30-minute mark, which is in a matter of moments. So let me know if you have any other questions or comments or thoughts on fights. Oh, scenic fights. That's okay. I see they're stuntmen. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll give them a check. I'll check them out. Thank you for that tip. Appreciate it, Polywog. All right. Honestly, guys, there's really not too much to talk about post-fight, since co-main and main, pretty dominant wins by both fighters. Really zero controversy. And yeah, thanks, Polywog. Appreciate it. Again, everybody, remember to hit the sub and the subscribe and the bell so you know when we go live and when we post our next little bit of content. So I appreciate you guys joining me here tonight, and we'll see you again in the next one. All right, guys, have an awesome Sunday, and be safe. Thank you. Thanks, Polywog. Really appreciate it. All right, good night for now.